All right, today we're going to talk about float valves. I prefer to use a Hudson float valve. There's other different styles that you can use. I've just used these since day one. I've been doing this since 2019, and I've had good luck with them, and they're easy to service if need be. I'll just kind of show you one real quick. This is a brand new one. Basically how this works is there's a little float in the bottom here. This is going to hang in the bottom of your tank. You're going to thread it up on top. Your water supply is going to come in. As your water level fills up, it's going to push up on this, and it's going to push the little rubber bladder in here, and it's going to shut off the flow to your water. So once your tank fills up to a certain level, depending on where you have this set, depending on the length of your nipple, that's where your water shutoff is always going to be. Okay, so sometimes there's some issues with these. When you first get them, there's always a little pre-screen in there. What I like to do is take those out and toss them. I highly recommend you having some sort of filtration system prior to your tank, definitely after your tank before it goes into your pressure washer. That's going to pick up any debris or anything like that and stop it from going into your pressure washer itself. Okay. Another thing to check is how simple these kind of come apart. This is your bell system. This is the part that's going to attach. You're going to have a nipple that's going to go up on the top here, attached to a bulkhead on the top of your tank. And this always has to be vertical. This is a vertical system, okay? You're going to unthread your bell. And as you can see inside there, there's a little rubber bladder, and then there's a little plastic ring on there as well, okay? And that's how the system works. This pushes up on this and it shuts off your water flow. I recently had a failure. Sometimes I like to reach in my tank, and you'll end up getting a little bit of debris in here. So you have to open this up, and there'll be little bits and debris in here that's stopping it from closing all the way. What happened is I went to go pull it out of the tank, and I lost this plastic piece that goes up on top here. That dropped down in the tank. It's a lost cause. You can fish it out later. Always have one of these on backup. These do fail eventually. I'm just doing some regular maintenance on my units. So here we are. So real simple again, I'll show you. It's a Hudson float valve. This will thread up onto a nipple, 1-inch nipple. So your water supply will come in through your garden hose, through your hose reel, whatever setup you have. This will start to fill out. It'll start filling the tank. Once you get up to a certain level, wherever you have this set at, it's going to push up on this bottom here, and it's going to shut off your water supply. Then you won't have to worry about overflowing tanks or anything like that. It's just a constant feed system. Your buffer tank is designed to make sure that you always have water being able to pump in your machines. I run 8 gallon a minute, and I'm actually using 50 and 100 gallon buffer tanks on my systems. But you got to have constant flow, got to check your water flow, and you got to have some sort of float system for that. So